Hello everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 149. Today I want to tell you a little bit about the recovery that I've managed to do since I got back from my long trip to Nepal. When I got back, I had lost a lot of weight and I looked at myself and said, wow, you got to recover from this because you're not looking good. Skin was hanging off. I said, oh. So I put on about 25 pounds since I've been back for 10 and a half weeks. I just want to explain what I look like, what I did, what caused it, and how I've recovered and what I've been doing about it. So let's start with a few pictures of where I was and the travels that I did while I was in Nepal from the 3rd of February to the 28th of April in this year. So first week I spent in Kathmandu, and from there I was in a school which is for the children of the military, and I visited another couple of schools as well, just for in some days just short visits. And then the second week I traveled by bus to Butwo, which is here, and I spent the time in Apex School, and then I was driven by a very interesting fellow. He was like a racing car driver, passing everything on the road that he could possibly pass. And he took me to week three, which was Ataria, which is here. And Ataria, I spent time in Everest Academy. Following week, I was taken to Circuit, and there I spent in Eager Bridge School, spent the week, and from then on week five, I went to Chitwan, where I spent a week at Orchard School. From on week six, I took the bus to Nepal, and I spent the time there in Springdale Academy. From there, I went to Pokhara, also by bus, and some of the bus rides were 13 hours, one was 20 hours. So there were some long, interesting bus rides. Anyway, in Pokhara, I spent it mainly in Motherland School, and that was a high school, and then a couple afternoons in the International College of Applied Science. So I was two academies or schools that I attended. And then another relatively long bus drive to Dharan, right out to another province. And now I'm on the east part of Nepal. And I spent the time in a public school. All the previous schools were private schools. And this was the first public school, quite a large one, about 1,300 students. And then I went to another public school in Damak, and Damak had a smaller public school. Uh, and then I moved to um, Arua, which is here. And that was when I had a summer camp, because now summer holidays or school holidays. So I spent 5 full days with the students from morning to afternoon. We did road trips as well. It was quite an interesting exercise because it was more than just Agora speakers. We did that in the afternoon or in the morning, and in the afternoon we did a trip and we did lots of other activities. And that's when I started getting a cough. So it was on the 10th week and the 11th week, I was taken to uh, Maharend Hagar. I spent time in the school there, and I was really coughing a lot, not sleeping very much, not eating very well either. And then the last week I spent back almost in, well, it was Kathmandu, but just outside Kathmandu, back to Pura and was Wings Academy. So those were the 12 weeks. Just show you what I looked like. This was week number 6 in Nepal. So halfway through, this is what I looked like. I was looking fine, still looking relatively normal. And then on week 12, this was the day before I left, this is what I looked like. And if we take a close-up of that, I wasn't looking the same as I was previously. So when you compare the two pictures from week 6 to week 12, you could see I wasn't looking so well, but by the time I was last week, I showed you the picture when I was on the boat. I had put on the weight again, feeling much better. Now, so what did I do? Well, I think the recovery is really with routine. I'm exercising now regularly, getting back up to speed on my rowing machine, looking after my nutrition, eating the foods that I'm familiar with, and just stretching regularly every day. I have the routine of going through it. And that's why I'm feeling normal again. And the skin's not hanging off me anymore. I've put on about 25 pounds since I got back in the 10 and a half weeks. So now I got to stop putting on weight. I want to go the opposite way. Anyway, with that, I'll say the recovery and routines is what really helped me enormously. So hopefully you can look at your routines and say, what I want to do, what can I do? Because routines is really has impacted and helped me enormously to recover from how weak and underweight I was when I got back from Nepal. So with that, I'll say adios, au revoir, wishing you, your family and friends lots of love and laughter. Bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.